What's happening, y'all? I know y'all remember me. I know it's been a while, but today I'm touching on a subject that that I see way too often, or hear about way too often. It's the fact that a lot of females these days say that they tired of something, or uh, they want something better, but then when they get that one person that actually shows them how they really need to be treated or want to be treated, that's when they don't treat that person right. You know what I'm saying? When that person always there, steady calling, texting, trying to make sure they all right, it's like they just want to keep pushing them away. You got to change yourself in order to fully understand the whole situation of what's going on and how to talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just like, for instance, if you got a problem or something, and you got somebody that really care about you, and they tell you that they care about you, they want to talk. No matter what it is or what the situation is, they want to hear about it. Man, tell them. Don't keep pushing them away. Because what sense does that make to push somebody that really wants to know away, but then tell somebody that don't want to know at all everything? That don't make sense right there. That's backwards to me. Last time I checked, for a person that didn't want to know anything, you didn't tell them anything. But for the person that wants to know it and wants to sit there and try to help, that's the person that you need to talk to. Because, at the end of the day, you really don't truly know what a person been through. You don't really comprehend to understand the full, past of what a person been through, or what they've done, or who they associated with. So when somebody really trying to help, don't push them away. Don't sit there and not answer a text message, a phone call, or respond back. But then you can get on social media and just put everything out there. You can post pictures and make statuses and things, but you can't sit there and talk to somebody that wants to sit there and help you, to help you further and get past your situation that you're going through, no matter what it is. And it just don't make sense to me that you can take the time out the day to post on social media, but you can't text or respond back to somebody that actually care about you. Somebody that's a friend or not. It really doesn't matter. Boyfriend or even just a friend, girlfriend or just a friend. Somebody really care about you and don't want to see you down or hurt like that, man, talk to them. Because they can always give you encouraging words to help you in your situation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can just be the smallest words, or it can just even be a hug to even help you out. You know what I'm saying? But and it's just still puzzling to me that you got somebody that's willing to be there. More than just a physical attraction. More or less really more of a mental attraction to you. To be able to sit down and talk to you, and it not just be about jumping off about sex, but to sit there and just connect with each other's mind. You know what I'm saying? To actually take the time out the day to actually know and form a relationship, a type of bond, that can't be easily broken. Like, come on, you have to use your brain. It's common sense to let yourself know that, man, this person really is persistent on, helping me and talking and trying to get me to talk or whatever. But you don't see that. You seeing it as in, you want to hold everything in. Oh, that's what so-and-so know about me. Nah. If you really truly hurt or whatever, man, talk. A closed mouth don't get fed. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit there and expect for somebody to read your mind, because off the back, somebody else, it can even be a significant other that really care about you, can off the back assume that you talking to somebody else. That you dissing yourself, basically forming a breakup. Because you're not saying anything, you're not talking. It starts off with communication. You have to communicate with one another. You got to take the time to, form that communication to set a ground. Like many people that talk to me, I tell them it's just like building a house. You have to start off with a foundation, you know. Then you have to build up your walls, you know, and then your roof, you know, which basically seals everything together to hold everything like a bond. You know, like I said, either it's a relationship or friendship. You know what I'm saying? Because, hell, that's the strongest bond. Yeah, it might not be too many people you can call your friend or somebody you can rely on, but it's going to always be one, at least one, the most one. Maybe two people you can actually call your friend or somebody that's actually there for you or wants to be there for you. You know what I'm saying? Stop pushing away people that actually care about you. Because you're going to push them to the point to where when you actually need them, they're not going to want to be there. You know? They're going to be like, nah, I don't even want to hear it no more. Because for the simple fact, when I wanted to talk, you didn't want to talk. You didn't want to open up to me. You know what I'm saying? Now it's too late. Now you set yourself in a place where it's hard for you to completely understand how that person feel until you put yourself in their shoes. You know? Because come on now. It's too much stuff going around to be sitting around moping and depressed. You know what I'm saying? You got to get up and get moving. Oh, that's just how I am. No. That ain't how you are. That's how you put yourself. You know, that's the position you put yourself in instead of trying to get yourself out of that position to open your mind, you know, find something that makes you happy. You know, read a book, listen to music, go to the movies, take yourself out every now and then. You know, something that makes you happy to step outside of that boundary of setting yourself into depression, you know, of shutting everybody out. Because I guarantee you, the next person problem, hell, it can and cannot lead or amount to what you going through. You don't know what the next person going through or have been through. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can sit back and say, man, you know, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. But you know, it's still going to be somebody you can call on. Somebody you can talk to. You know, day or night. You know, you can always sit back and send back a text message. But to actually set up a time like, look, man, can we talk? I got some things going on that's going through my head, and I really need to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's better than trying to sit there and send out a text message. Because so much can be misunderstood in a text message. To the point to where, you know, the message that you're trying to say is not going to be fully let out. Actually sitting there face to face with a person, visibly seeing their facial expressions, you know, this says a lot. You know, setting dates and times for somebody. You know, you don't sit there and agree to a day and time and then just disregard that. You know, it comes down to it. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I got busy. No. Because if it's truly something that you want to do, you know, you won't forget. You know what I'm saying? There won't be something that you can be like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot, I had to do that, no. Because no matter what day or night, you know, I'm going to pick up the phone. Hello? Yeah, you know, talk to me. What's going on? Man, I got to be to work in a couple of hours, but talk to me. What's going on? You know, I can get sleep any time of the day. You know. Because I only got that select few of people I can call my friends, people I associate myself with. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody call me and they need my help, they want to talk, they need advice, I listen. I talk back. I respond. You know, that's something that you're supposed to do. If you know somebody that's going through some things, man, sit down and talk to them. You know, I ain't necessarily saying sit there and get them, you know, drunk or something just to get the information. But no, sit back with them, talk to them. Go out, you know, go walking or do something. You know, don't sit back and just let your partner, your homie, you know, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or your best friend or whatever. Don't let them go through whatever they're going through alone. Because you can sit there and tell them a story and they can be like, man, that's how I'm feeling right now. That's what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't make sense to say that you want to move from an old position where this is how you was treated, or this was going on, to, man, this person really persistent with it, you know. He calling me, checking on me, telling me good morning, you know, making sure I'm straight, you know, checking on the kids if you got kids or whatever, you know, actually being attentive on being there, you know, trying to set a stomping ground, you know, trying to build steps to something greater than old, you know, fuck buddies or whatever. Now, if that's all you want, you got to say something. You got to set grounds with somebody of what you want. Either you want to work toward a relationship, or you want to get past some things or obstacles that you have been through or trying to get through. Or even that you just want to have somebody you can talk to chill with, you know, to clear your mind. You know, male or female. You know what I'm saying? Or it can be whatever, or whatever that's going on. You know, talk to them. Don't shut nobody out. Because, you know, it can be many times you can shut somebody out, and, you know, it can be beneficial to you. But it's so much you can tell a person that a person can listen to. You know. But like I said, it's going to get to that point to where you're going to shut somebody out so much to the point to where when they stop giving you know what, forget, when they stop giving two fucks about it, you know, that's when you're going to be sitting back like a dummy saying, man, I really shut this person out. You know, how did I do this? You know, what did I do? You know, we was tight, we was cool, we had this type of bond. But then you also got to think about it like this. Well, that person was trying to get you to talk then. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't want to talk. You wanted to hold it in. Not every time it's convenient for you to talk, but when somebody wants you to talk, talk. Like I said, a closed mouth don't get fed. You know, food for thought. Your brain got to process a lot. You know, you got to actually talk to somebody that's been through a lot to actually get through what you're getting through. You know what I'm saying? You know, it might not be equal or the same, but it's still something. You know, it's too many times where I know people, they'll sit back and post on social media what's going on, you know, or they try to cover up what's going on. Why cover it up? If you know somebody that want to talk, talk. You know, you're going to mess around and you're going to put yourself in a predicament that you really don't want to be in. End up in the hospital, you know, complications with yourself. That's some things that you don't want. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if something does happen to you, you know, yeah, people gonna be hurt about it, but then they gonna be like, man, I tried to tell that person. You know, try to tell them, man, talk to them. You ain't want to talk? I see how it is. You know, it's either a few things. One, you don't think that I can, you know, help you out your situation. Two, you fucking with somebody else. Or three, you know, you just being a dick or an asshole about it. And you don't want to, you know, help yourself. Because, you know, somebody that wants to help you, then already help themselves. You can't make somebody help themselves if they don't want to help themselves. You know, you got to be able to sit back and say, man, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to talk to you. But you don't want to talk? Okay. But when I get to saying, fuck you, don't get mad. Don't take it offensive that I told you that. Take it as in, you didn't want to listen the first time around or the first few times around. You was being ignorant. You was being belligerent. You didn't want to open your mind and open your ears to the full situation. You only want to see what you want to see. You know what I'm saying? But this only part one of me talking, sitting down, going through real facts. You know, it's going to be days where I'm just going to be coming through with real facts. You know, stating facts on different situations, communicating with you. You know, sitting back, talking and things. You know, that's just gonna be real facts.